Chimene here and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another video. I wanted to basically just show you guys the do's and don'ts that I've learned over the couple years that I've honestly been accepting my curls, and I have stopped straightening, doing all the straighten perms. I'm not an expert, so just sharing basically what I've learned over the couple years with what helps with my hair, and hopefully some tips that can help with your guys' hair. But we are gonna get right into the video. Okay guys, so moving on to the tips. I have a lot of do's and don'ts. I mean, they do kind of overlap each other, so just bear with me. I'm gonna try to make this video really quick. But basically my first big tip is gonna be deep conditioning. That is literally your best friend. You can never go wrong with some deep conditioning. That literally is gold to my hair, at least in my perspective. I love deep conditioning. Sometimes I deep condition my hair like twice a week. If I see my curls just need a little pick me up, you best believe we are deep conditioning. I like to use two different brands. I actually have a couple. My two favorite ones is going to be Shea Moisture. It's like a treatment deep conditioning. And then I also have the Cantu Shea Butter deep conditioning. And that one literally is like $10, and I get it from Sally's, and it's like a big jar like this, and it has a pump and everything. It's like the jumbo size. Love it. But that is just gonna help your curls lock in all the moisture. And moving on to the next tip, you want to make sure that at least once a week you are deep conditioning. I know our lives get busy. I'm busy sometimes I come home and I want to be lazy, but you want to make sure you have a day, like block it in your schedule if you have to. You want to make sure that you're able to have some time, sit down, put some deep conditioning in your hair, put it in a bun, put a shower cap on, sit there, read a book, watch Netflix, do some homework, and just apply some heat maybe if you really want to get that extra moisture locked in, and rinse it out. Super easy. I mean, you can do anything. Go cook dinner. I mean, go to the grocery store if you really want to. I would be that person. Shower cap and all. We'd be in the grocery store. I don't care. Deep conditioning is that important. But basically, you just want to make sure you find time. Now, my third tip is basically finger detangling. And this actually goes in with the fourth tip. So my fourth tip, and I'm going to kind of talk about it together, but the fourth tip is make sure you're detangling with some type of water or like detangling cream or spray in your hair. You don't want to do it damp or dry. Okay, so basically I have to work on that tip for sure. When I'm in a hurry, I find myself using a brush a lot. I'm trying to wean off of that. I have white tooth combs. I've been getting in the more habit of using that more often, which is really nice. I've noticed that it's definitely helped a lot more with like less breakage. But recently I've been doing more like finger detangling in the shower, which comes into the tip number 4, basically making sure that your hair is wet. In the shower, your hair is soaking wet. That's the best time to do it. I personally find that I get less breakage and less like shedding when I do it in the shower and with finger detangling. So you just want to find, whether it's in the shower, out here after the shower, just find whatever works for you and make sure your hair is wet, and try the finger detangling if you're not. If you guys like it, definitely leave it in the comments below. I always want to hear what you guys think about these tips. And moving on to the next one, you want to make sure you're either sleeping with a satin pillowcase or like a satin bonnet or scarf on. I personally just like my pillowcase. I sleep with a pillowcase on. I'll put my hair in a pineapple, and then I kind of leave it like that. I feel like with bonnets, I always have them come off, which is really annoying to me because I'm like, what is it honestly doing at that point? So that's why I don't like bonnets. I have them. Sometimes I'll use them if I need to, like I'm going to a friend's or something, then obviously I'll bring my bonnet. But I honestly just sleep with my satin pillowcase. But you just want to make sure you're using one of the 3 at least. You can find these literally at any store, Amazon, online, like Walmart, Sally's, Ross, like all these places have this stuff. So no excuses, go get you one if you don't have one. Make sure you're using it. Basically, it's just gonna help prevent any frizz from occurring overnight, especially if you're a rough sleeper like I am. I turn and toss throughout the night. So with my pillowcase, it basically helps protect my curls from being all frizzy in the morning. And then the next tip is basically, I mean, it's pretty simple, but like when you are getting out of the shower, you shampooed your conditioner, you want to make sure you don't rinse out all your conditioner. You want to keep some of that conditioning in your hair, so when you get out, it can kind of help seal all the moisture in the curls. And then with that being said, when you're out of the shower, you want to make sure you're using either a microfiber towel or a t-shirt. I used to use a t-shirt all the time before I got my towel, but I recently just picked up a towel like last year. Love it. I feel like either one works. You can get a towel anywhere. Sally's, Ross has them. I actually got mine from like Ross or Marshall's. I don't remember which one, but I got it from there. All work really good. I mean, as long as you have something that basically is just going to prevent any friction in the curls and any frizz from happening. Towels, just like you're sitting there, you're like going like this, and it just creates all this frizz in your hair, which, I mean, frizz is cute. You definitely want to accept your frizz, but you don't want to create frizz. For the next tip, it's basically no heat. Now, for most people, we understand don't use heat. I don't even like to use a diffuser, honestly. I've had my diffuser for maybe almost 2 years, and I think I've used it like 3 times. I know it's better for your curls, but I still kind of get like, I'm like, I'd rather just have them air dry. Prevent any heat whatsoever. And with that being said, for the shower, make sure you're using cold water, not hot water. Hot water is going to basically make all the moisture in your curls leave quicker. And then moving on to the next tip. I recently actually just learned about this, which I'm glad I did because it's very eye-opening to what products you want to use. Now you want to make sure your products are, well, for me, I always pick up products that are meant for curly hair. Like, I'd rather spend the extra money on products that I know are going to be safe for my curly hair rather than just trying out all these products. So you want to make sure that the first couple ingredients, if it's for like true moisturizing hair products, the first couple ingredients should be water, which I never knew about. Like I said, I just learned this like maybe a week and a half ago, but it's been really eye-opening because now that I've noticed that, I'm like, oh yeah, like this actually works for like a moisturizing product, and this one's kind of like, okay, like you're not doing your job, whatever. But basically that is just going to help keep your hair moisturized. So that's why you need, and it's just like, I'm a dog mom, so I'm gonna use this dog reference, but for my dog food, the way I know it's a good brand is the first couple ingredients need to be meat. If it's not meat, then it's not something your dog should be eating. So basically same thing. So if your moisturizing products don't have water in the first couple ingredients, then it's not gonna do its moisturizing job. Okay, and my last tip, which I feel like sometimes I do this, so I definitely need to get in the habit of stopping it, but you want to make sure you're not using products without intention. And what that basically means is, for me, I like to just sometimes put products in my hair, whether it's like something I'm trying out, I'm like, oh yeah, let's just add it to this one, and I like literally have like already 5 other products. You want to limit. Okay guys, so I totally forgot a tip. The last tip actually is make sure you're using oil in your hair. I do it once a week. Like I will do like a scalp treatment basically, which I just use castor oil, coconut oil, and I literally put it in my palms or my hands, and I literally like just massage my scalp. That also helps with hair growth, and it's just going to stimulate your hair follicles to basically grow. So that's why you want to do that. Like I said, I do it once a week. Usually when I'm doing my deep conditioning, I'll do the oil first and then I'll apply my deep conditioning. Just massage it. I massage it for like 5 minutes and then put in the deep conditioning and then let it sit, and I'll rinse it all out. Sometimes I'll do it without the deep conditioning and I'll just leave the oil in my hair. It's not going to hurt or anything, but you want to make sure you're at least trying to do it once a week, whether you guys alternate how you do it, when you do it, whatever, but just try to do it once a week. Like I said, that's just going to help your hair follicles grow faster. It's going to stimulate them to basically grow. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and then I just want to let you guys know that these are tips that I found help me personally. They may not work the same for you guys in your hair types if it's a little bit different, so just keep that in mind. I definitely want to hear if you guys have different hair tips that you guys like to do, do's and don'ts. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure if you have any questions, also leave in the comments below. I'll be watching that. And then I will see you guys for my next video.